Welcome aboard the Flight of the Phoenix and another fantastic day riding the Morning Glory Cloud. We're very lucky. This is our third day in a row that we've got a fantastic glory cloud greeting us as we take off at right on first civil light and headed off to the east. Every morning glory cloud is different, and once again we were presented with a quite different cloud formation. This glory had clear secondaries behind it and following waves behind it, and over the back of the primary wave the clouds were joined up at first, but out the front it was quite a gentle cloud this time. The previous 2 days we had quite steep and strong lift across the front. This one was very gentle and a very shallow slope at the front, so the lift wasn't as strong but still very clear and a big wide band of lift out the front. We could very easily cruise along, but probably not quite as fast as the previous 2 days. This cloud also was only over the land. Probably more common that they go out over the water, but for the second day in a row the cloud was running a long way inland. After a couple of runs up and down the cloud, we decided we'd have a go at dropping back to the second wave and seeing what it was like out the back. By now a gap had opened up between the first and the second wave, so we started the motor just for a bit of security, not really knowing what was going on. And of course, while there's lift at the front of the wave, there was going to be sink on the back of the wave. Since this wave today was quite gentle in the lift out the front, the sink at the back of it was also quite gentle, so it was a very easy pass across over the back of the first wave, across the gap and getting onto the lift on the second wave. The lift out there wasn't as strong, so we spent a bit of time on the secondary, but really didn't have anything more to offer, so we motored back over the front, fairly easily passing through the sink on the back of the first wave, and got on the front of the wave and then rode it out for the rest of the morning. We rode the wave for as long as we could, but it got weaker and weaker and we were getting fairly low over some pretty wild tiger country. So we started the motor, climbed up and headed back to Burketown. This was our last full day in Burketown. We were scheduled to leave the next morning. While we could have ridden one last glory on the morning as we were leaving, but the forecast wasn't looking very likely, so looks like we had 3 fantastic days in a row, which you've got to be pretty happy with. An amazing experience riding the Morning Glory wave.